Airbud. Let's pick back
is
up.
a person that morphed into a dog and then
Plays basketball.
Has to be on the basketball team.
Was that the premise for Airbud?
That is not. It's not the premise of Airbud. So
I thought it was just a dog that liked playing basketball.
I believe that's correct.
Okay, so it's not a haunted golden retriever.
No. Welcome to Pit Warning. My name is Wesley Decker. With me, as always, is Nate Rippey.
Hello.
Justin Davidson.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
everybody.
And Kyle Vaughn.
Thank you, Wes.
Kyle, I seem to detect a little pep in your voice tonight. Is that correct?
Well, why is that, Wes?
Well, because we're going to talk about something nice tonight, as opposed to the god awful satanic worshiping death metal we normally talk about. We're going to talk about mellow music for fans of heavy music. What do you think about that?
I think it's a beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful
nice to have balance in your life, isn't it?
That's true, man. You got to. You can't just go hard all the time.
The yang to your yang.
Yeah, absolutely.
Zig to your zag.
All those things. But yeah, officially Happy New Year, y'all.
You too, bud.
Yeah, it's nice.
You too, y'all.
Nice to be podding with you once again.
It is. It's a special pod because Nate and I are in the same place.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we will get our act together soon and have all four of us in the same place in the same time and see if it does anything for our witty repartee.
Right. I know we're in the same house, but we're not in the same room, unfortunately, because we couldn't get the studio thing set up.
Mm-hmm.
And Nate can't even tell that I don't have my shirt on right now.
He can
really bum.
He can smell
really
it.
Bums me out.
Yeah, he can smell it though, right?
You sense it, Nate?
Oh yeah.
You feel it?
It's thick in the air.
It's a musk.
I like it. But cool, yeah. I'm pumped for this subject. Admittedly,
You feeling soft?
I'm always feeling soft. If I'm
feeling pretty soft today.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been chilly weather, so it's time to break out some sad tunes or some soft tunes.
It's interesting you say that. I always think that I listen to more softer tunes during the summer because wintry, chilly weather is just. Black metal.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
I'm like, it's spooky outside. It's going to be spooky inside too, brother.
Yeah. No, I get that for sure. Yeah, I would say black metal would probably be my exception as well.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas summertime is moshing season, as everybody knows.
That's right.
All right. Well, Wes, can you kick me off? Can you kick this off then? So
I can.
You're at home.
Mm-hmm.
You and your special lady sitting down for the evening. Lights down low. Fireplace is on. You guys are feeling mellow. You're feeling soft. What are you putting on?
I'm putting on a one-woman band by the name of Grouper.
Grouper.
You guys fuck with Grouper?
Yeah, it's something you shared with me a long time ago. And there's one Grouper record that I listen to a lot.
Which record is that, out of curiosity?
Dead Deer Falling Down a Hill. Isn't that what it's called?
Dragging a Dead Deer Up a Hill.
That one?
Yeah.
I had a bad
going the other direction.
I just got an opposite.
Yeah.
Almost right.
Yeah, that one is definitely the jam. My other personal favorite is AA Alien Observer. Is great. But if you're not familiar, Grouper, aka Liz Harris, started in 2005. Kind of difficult to describe, so I'm not really doing myself any favors right now. But if you're into sort of hazy lo-fi that sounds like it may have been recorded underwater or in space, sort of sad bedroom songs with female vocals, this is the shit for you. Kind of melancholy, kind of sad, but in a bittersweet sort of way, at least for me anyways. She was born in West Marin, which was sort of the neck of the woods I grew up in over there, so a bit more on the rural side. But I believe Astoria, Oregon is where she, aka the band, is from officially. But yeah, I love it. I used to fall asleep to it pretty regularly, which isn't to say it's not like engaging or anything like that, but it just sort of puts me in that mood of zen and relaxation, but also melancholy, like I said before. Yeah, and then
I have a distinct memory of that record. This isn't a great story, but I'm going for it. Of the first week that I moved to New York, I got really drunk and got on the subway going the wrong way, and I got off and was lost. And it was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I had no idea where it was, and I was listening to that record the whole time.
Hell yeah!
And it was really, really matched well. It was like that's what really made me love that record, because I think you sent that to me, and then I was listening to it a couple of days later. Lost at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean,
that's the mood of that record, isn't it?
I think this record or this group band, along with the next one I'm going to talk about, are kind of like the perfect late night music for me, anyways. Like if you're doing anything late at night, whether it's like walking around a city by yourself, lost, or reading by yourself, whatever the case may be. Perfect soundtrack to that.
Are y'all making out to this?
We can in your scenario that you cooked up in your head, but I'd ask you to not take it any further than that, you fucking pervert.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's right.
That's fucking right, dude.
So
Shut up. You shut up.
You and Liz are sitting down.
What are you wearing?
You're gonna make out. What are you putting on?
I would put on a song called Heavy Water. If you're fucking picking up what I'm putting down, man.
Of a grouper song, Heavy Water.
Yeah, it is.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's a good segue and outro for me. Another cool bonus is the band Nothing does a cover of the song Heavy Water on one of their B-side records. And I already liked Nothing, but I liked Nothing probably 5 times more when they put out that cover, because I knew they were solid.
Did not know that.
Yeah, it's great. It's a really,
Didn't know they did that.
Really good cover. Good cover. But yeah, that's my pick. All right. Kai.
Hey, bro.
You're with your lady. The baby bopper has gone to bed, and you guys are going to snuggle up and listen to something mellow. What would that thing be?
These days, I'm assuming we're trying to make out. I mean, I am. So
I'm kind of trying to get more to like a second base scenario here.
Yeah, nothing heavy.
Yeah, Kyle, what song are you finger banging to, dude?
ZZ Top, Rough Boy.
Dude, fuck yeah, man. Side note, I texted Kyle last night and I said, ZZ Top Rough Boy tattoo. Lame or cool? And because I think it'd be rad to have a Rough Boy tattoo, but there's just if somebody was like, what's that tattoo from? I'm like, oh, it's from this great song by ZZ Top called Rough Boy. And then if you listen to it, you'd be like, I am not on board with this, man. But like Kyle was like, when I was like, is this lame or is this cool? And he just said, why can't it be both? And I was like, fuck, that's a perfect answer, man.
It's not exactly what you said.
Correct.
But I hear you. Yeah, dude. No, okay. If I'm sitting down, we're gonna talk about Chet Atkins.
I was wondering. Yeah, I was wondering who would dip into the country pool first, but go for it. Giddy up.
And not like very specific Chet Atkins. I do like a lot of other country stuff, but the way this guy I mean, he's got a huge discography, and he's got tons of stuff, and he covers like a lot of the classic country songs. But his finger picking style guitar, sometimes it almost sounds like Hawaiian. And it's majority of it's like instrumental. It's solo guitar. It's just very like blissful, chilled out. Like when Justin and I go to Mexico on a surf trip, and we're sitting on the beach for 8 hours a day, like that's the perfect place to be. Like that's where Chet Atkins takes you.
That's nice.
Which is also weird because about track 3 or 4, that's when Kyle tries to finger bang you.
It's definitely a favorite. I listen to it a lot.
Is there?
It's a wonderful ride. It's just pleasurable on every aspect. There's no way you can listen to Chet Atkins and not have a smile on your face.
It's yeah.
All right, Mr. Nate, what do you got? What's mellow?
I mean, it's borderline mellow. I'm thinking of it more as like this first one's definitely a rock band, but I think for people who listen to heavy stuff, if they want to branch out a little bit, there's a little band called Mew, MEW, out of Denmark, and very progressive music, very like challenging music, and then like really soft vocals over the top. The album and the Glass Hand of Kites is pretty heavy at times, so that'd be the one. Like if people are looking for like a harder rock one. But the album Frangers that came out before is, I think, equally great, and definitely, just kind of beautiful music at times, but also has some balls to it. And yeah, big fan. One of my favorite bands.
Yeah, I fuck with Mew. And you got me into Mew. Actually, I remember very specifically when you got me into Mew. We were in Little Tokyo, and we were driving to karaoke. And you put it on.
I remember that as well. Yeah, I remember you. I played the song "Why Are You Looking Grave?"
Probably
that has Jay Mascis on it. Yeah, and I remember after the song finished, it was I think the only time I've heard you elicit a response like, that's the best song I've heard in a long time. Which I was like, I'm glad you agree.
Yeah, man.
I heard about Mew through Wesley, which probably is through Nate. Then
that's right.
Is what we said. And I remember, I think you burned me a CD back in the day.
This is going back.
Yeah, it's way back.
We're talking like
04 probably.
Yeah.
When we lived together.
Yep.
And I went and I was driving around with a girl I was dating at the time. And Mew was in. And she was like, "What is this shit?" Like, fully judged the hell out of me for listening to that. She's like, like that it was soft. We're on the soft episode.
Oh, dude. Liz,
what is this crap?
Liz hates it when I put on that record. She's just like,
what?
Weird.
She's just like, what is this elvish bullshit you are listening to right now?
Yeah, it's one of the few times I've put something on in the car and a girl is just like, what are you listening to?
All right.
And
what better recommendation than that?
Yeah.
That made me limp, dude. I didn't listen to it afterwards.
So it is soft music.
It is.
Can we just start like judging records on a basis of describing it as either limp or hard as far as if you like it or not?
So yeah, Justin, what do you limp for?
Fuck, what am I limp for? Or what am I hard for, bro?
What are you hard for that's limp?
Good one. So I would say that like if you I listen to a lot of electronic music when I'm like kind of feeling, limp and just kind of want to like mellow out and not have something blow my hair back. And I would say that for the past couple of years, my go-to non-blowback stuff that I listen to is Soft Kill. And if you guys, I know Kyle is familiar with Soft Kill. I don't know if you guys listen to them at all, but
big
they're
time,
Portland band, and I really got into them in 2016 when they put out their album Choke, and I've been a very big fan ever since. And very like I guess. I guess it's appropriate for the band to like that to wear their heart on their sleeve as far as the frontman goes. And the last time that I saw him, the lead singer Tobias really like I don't always appreciate like mid-show banter that isn't funny. I think Wesley, you and I kind of touched a little bit on the bot show that Nate and I went to last week, and just like the in-between songs banter was lighthearted and funny, and it made you chuckle, and it brought like a little bit of normalcy to like a very like hard, intense show. And I usually like that a lot, just like jokes and stuff like that. But Tobias really like talked about some personal shit, and it wasn't like weird, and it was awesome. But anyways, Soft Kill is awesome. I love Soft Kill, and I feel like nice chill music. And then I've put that on with like many other people in the car or in my presence, and everybody's just like, "Ooh, what is this?"
Same.
People start making out.
This is, and then we just start making out, dude.
Yeah.
I will say that because of my occupation, I listen to a lot of music at work, and I have to kind of appease everybody that's around me. So I don't usually listen to like what I normally like to listen to. So the whole like, softer music, I have a very large bounty to pick from, because I listen to a lot of it during the day, because I just kind of want to like have music that you can, listen to during dinner, and listen to while you're cooking, listen to while you're working, and stuff like that.
So it's Caesar salad night. You guys are
every night in the fire department is Caesar salad.
You guys are making a potato gun.
Yeah.
What are you putting on?
Ooh. What am I going to put on in that situation?
Yeah.
I would feel like in that exact situation, Kyle, I would probably put on Roger Miller's "You Can't Roller Skate" in a buffalo herd.
That is a perfect answer. Can't roller skate. That's a good song.
That's a twofer answer. That's Soft Kill and a song about roller skating, or where you can and can't roller skate.
It's good.
Yeah.
So that's my answer.
All right, cool. No, I love Soft Kill, man. That's a big times two for me. Fun fact, Justin, because I know you and I kind of went through the same phase of Cold Cave at the same time, where we were just buying up limited records left and right and all that stuff. Cold Cave had like a 3-way split with a band I can't remember, and then another band called Blesher Grave from San Diego. And
Blesher Grave is Tobias's first band from Soft Kill.
That's right. Ding, 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 ding.
There you go.
Yep. And that was kind of at least my first exposure to that dude and his musical output.
I'm sorry to jump down your throat, because I was so excited that you mentioned that, and I was like, oh, I know this.
No, it's all good. I also, I guess semi-related, I saw an interview with Bless Your Grave a while ago, and they went on tour with Harm's Way, which is kind of weird, but kind of not pairing. But they talked about how when they're in the van, all they listen to is just like the most ignorant, like beat down hardcore. Just to sort of like offset, their music output. And Harm's Way was kind of the same thing, where they just listen to like super mellow stuff while they're on tour. So what goes around comes around.
Do you think like gnarly metal bands are just driving around listening to Wham all the time and shit like that?
Good, dude. Absolutely.
I went on tour with All Shall Perish, right? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It was metal all the time.
Shout out Matt.
What up, Matt?
Shout out Matt
Kuykendall.
Shall Perish.
Yeah, that was 2-something months, I think. And it was nonstop.
How'd you feel about that?
I was feeling burnt at a certain point. Yeah. It was either metal, or we had like a rigged up DVD player in there, and they had the Pick of Destiny. So it was either metal or the Pick of Destiny on repeat.
I would say both would get kind of old after a while.
I was just saying that sounds absolutely horrible.
It was gnarly.
Yeah.
And with Jews just farting and eating Arby's.
Fuck.
Oh man.
I'm gonna throw it back to myself. More Limp tunes. This next band is kind of hard to recommend without like some kind of Eastern European accent when I say their name. So here we go. Born in der Club of Gore.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Man, are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
I find that very depressing.
It kind of
depressing.
is, but I will say I think it depends which record you choose.
It is very mellow.
It is very mellow.
It is.
So
it is like wet noodle Limp.
So I actually pulled a quote from their Wikipedia because I think they summed it up better than certainly I could. But band started in 1992. They're a German group. Originally, group members started out playing in various hardcore punk bands, which was something I didn't know, such as 7 Inch Boots or Chronacial Diarrhea. In 1992, they produced a crossover of jazz and ambient, which they described as an unholy ambient mixture of slow jazz ballads, Black Sabbath, doom, and down-tuned autopsy sounds. So that pretty much nails it. For me, I would say if you are into the score of Twin Peaks, it's like that on Quaaludes. It is like very slow, very mellow, but
like morphine.
Yeah, totally. But I love it, man. I own pretty much every one of those records, or at least every one I've ever seen in a store. I've always bought. And like I said before, it's kind of just like the perfect like late night by yourself music to just kind of zone out to.
Draw a warm bath, light some candles,
and just
drink a glass of red wine and just float into oblivion.
Yeah, and just fucking slit your wrists. Exactly.
Yeah. Yikes!
Yikes! But yeah, Kyle, I know you and I have kind of talked about him in the past. But yeah, like I said, if you're into Angelo Badalamenti, thank you. Yeah, I had to switch from my German accent to an Italian accent.
I am into that. That's another record that I've had playing in the car before, and somebody was in the car like, "What the fuck is this?
What is wrong with you?"
I think it was my brother. Actually, I was driving my brother around. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I don't know, man. I think it's fucking cool. Like,
I do too.
Yeah, for me, the album Piano Nights was the one that tipped the scale and got me into him. Probably the most accessible record by them. Certainly a lot of them are a little bit more droney and almost kind of like borderline like if Sun played sort of like jazz. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I'm almost surprised like they're not on Southern Lord to a certain extent.
It's a good pick. That's a good pick for heavy music fans.
Yeah, dude. So check them out if you don't know them. I recommend. Who is it? Nate?
Kyle, I think.
Kyle. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Kyle.
Thank you, Wes. Oh man, do I gotta pick something else? Well, I've talked about Dungeon Synth in general.
Bring it on, dude.
Which
let's dive in, dude.
Is
the ska?
Such a weird
of black metal.
Ska of black metal. It's such a weird thing. It really is, and it's something like I knew about Mortis. Yeah, I'm sure you guys did too. And like you heard about this guy from Emperor that
pronounced Mortis.
Mortis. Somebody else have an opinion on this?
I personally kind of like Mortis, but I've always heard it as Mortis.
You've heard it as Mortis? So you've heard of Mortis, right?
I have.
Like back in the day. Remember that legend that he like got a prosthetic troll nose and troll chin like put on his face? Yeah, it's fucking cool, right?
Yeah, because he
total fucking poser. It's makeup,
dude. So that's kind of like the credit to the start of Dungeons, and so it has this connection to like the second wave of black metal, the whole like Norwegian cult shit, and I never gave it really any attention up until a couple of years ago, and then I moved to the woods, and it's the perfect soundtrack for staring out the window and looking at trees. To give some specifics, Thief is probably my
Kyle. Real quick, sorry to interrupt, but I will say my favorite moment of this podcast was you screaming out "Thief!"
So I've talked about Thief before already on here. And Justin, I think you have one of their records because you generously tried to give me a record that I already had.
Yeah, and then you returned it to me. And they were like, how much is shipping to return this back to Finland? And it's a lot.
So it's ambient medieval dungeon synth where it's like, lutes, and it sounds like the kind of shit that you hear playing in the background of a Renaissance fair or Game of Thrones or something.
A Baldur's Gate 3, maybe.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it sounds like like a medieval RPG soundtrack. And it's very, very peaceful. I actually have 5 of their records, and that's on like constant rotation of the record player that I have in my house, because when my daughter wakes up in the morning, I play that, and we listen to that when we make breakfast. And it's just very peaceful, calming music.
Give her a chance and play something else, man.
Give her a chance.
Give her a chance, dude.
What does that mean?
Play the Beatles, dude. You're gonna have a kid with little pointed ears fucking walking around your house at some point, man.
Oh, I hope so. I hope she gets magical powers.
I hope she does. Ellie. Yeah, I say that in jest. It's perfect. It's perfect kiddo music.
So do yourself a favor. It's excellent makeout music too. It is.
No.
As a guy that hasn't had a serious makeout session in a long time, I can positively tell you that is not excellent makeout music.
It's not. No, it's really not. So it's not on
Milady.
Oh, Milady.
Oh, it's not on Apple Music. It's on Bandcamp only.
All right, cool. Nate, what you got?
Yeah, man. You set me up good with your last, some of your last conversation about your pick. So Angelo Badalamenti did a soundtrack for City of Lost Children, which is probably my favorite movie. Very fucked up, weird movie. But soundtrack is great. And it's got some of the vibes of his like Twin Peaks soundtrack work, but there's that other shit going on too. If you haven't seen the movie, there's a scene that kind of revolves around this guy with a street organ, and he's trained this flea to like jump on people and turn them into kind of like
a flea,
killers,
like an insect.
Yeah, like a trained circus flea.
A flea like a bass player.
Yeah, that's where your head went. Anyway, there's a great scene involving this organ grinder music, and the song is awesome. It's one of the coolest scenes ever, where this girl kind of saves her own life from a tear that sets off this like sequence of events that ends up saving her. Crazy movie. I've seen it more than any other movie. I still don't fully understand it, but the soundtrack is fucking killer. There's even like, I feel like Neurosis kind of took some melodic components from it around the like Souls at Zero era and stuff. Anyway, yeah, that's my second pick.
Yeah, good movie, good soundtrack. Do you think there's a band called Organ Grinder? Because if not, somebody needs to snatch that shit up quick.
It's got to be.
There you go.
It's a jump on that.
That's a good name.
There must be.
Yeah,
that's us.
All right, keeping it limp. Justin, what you got?
Well, we're talking about mood music, and we're talking about stuff that kind of puts you can put on and kind of relax. And I think, Wesley, you're going to enjoy this pick of mine.
Oh,
but this album was released in 1958, and it is a soundtrack. And I am going to butcher the French pronunciation of it, so I'm going to talk. I'm just going to say it is the translation into English is "Elevated to the Gallows" by Miles Davis.
Hell yeah, nice. Dude! I thought you were going to say that. Great soundtrack.
And it's just, you know, I didn't listen to a ton of Miles Davis growing up, and I took a jazz course in college, and like I don't think I really got a chance to really enjoy Miles Davis as much as the next person, because I kind of listened to his later stuff and I was like, I don't really like this, and I don't really like Bitches Brew, and I don't really like, but you know, several years ago, I watched a documentary about Miles Davis, and it kind of talked about like him having an affair in France and going and staying with this woman that he was in love with, and recording this soundtrack. And I think it kind of encapsulates like kind of like my favorite era of Miles Davis, and it's just incredible. And like you can put it on and you can like intently listen to it and pick it apart, and you can also like put it on and have people over for dinner and have it in the background and just kind of have it like set a mood of good times in the background. But I love this record, and it's I'm very hard for this Limp record.
Yeah, dude, I love that soundtrack. I also realized I own probably more Miles Davis records than any other artist. Not honestly intentionally, but there's just so much stuff, and like just impulsively, I'm just always like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
And your point earlier, it kind of spans a lot of different sounds from front to back, you know, so you can always sort of find something new in there. But I'm kind of with you, like that middle period is what really does it for me. I like Bitches Real Okay. I do like On the Corner, but kind of the like post-bop stuff he was doing in that era that you just mentioned is the stuff I like the most, especially sort of like the sadder stuff, which that soundtrack definitely is. He just does sad really well, which I like. You know,
Pissing your pants is cool. Consider me Miles Davis.
There you go. Side note to Miles Davis as well, and this is all about being sad, what I'm about to say. There's a song that he has called "It Never Entered My Mind."
Yep. Hell yeah.
I have not had a reaction emotionally to a song like that, maybe ever, but like whatever headspace I was in at the time a couple of years ago, I remember listening to that song and it literally brought me to tears. Like, I'm like, this has got so much behind it. And I think that's also from the same era of Miles Davis, just as far as like long drawn out notes and like just very, very sad music, but also it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And, I just wanted to mention that song. So if you haven't listened to that song ever, check it out. It is beautiful.
Yep. The epitome of bittersweet.
Yeah,
like
totally.
Desperado.
By the yeah, if you think that song is good, why don't you listen to the old Desperado by a band called the Eagles, my friend?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, keeping it jazzy, since my first two picks were arguably kind of bummers, although good bummers. I'm going with fucking Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass.
Man, Wesley, like, I love you so much, man. And Herb Alpert, the Tijuana Brass's Whipped Cream and Other Delights was gonna be my third pick.
That's all right. Let's double up.
But let's talk about it, man. I love Herb Alpert so fucking much.
Love that record too.
Yep.
I was trying to sell it to a friend of mine, and he was not into it. He described it as forced fun.
Fuck you, friend. You're no friend of mine.
You guys aren't friends anymore, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're still friends, and I don't mind that description of it. It is fun, and it forces you to have fun.
Okay.
You cannot deny it.
Yeah, undeniable fun is
undeniable
how
fun.
I would phrase it.
Yeah.
But yeah, quick history. Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass started in 1962, still going kind of strong-ish, I think. Still playing shows here and there. Shout out, he's from two neighborhoods over from mine in Boyle Heights in Los Angeles.
What up, Herb?
Yeah. Recipient of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as well as the National Medal of Arts. And
Is this off the dome?
No. I just did a little pregame research.
Oh,
I got a couple fun facts off the dome about Herb Alpert that I'll say after Wesley's done.
Yeah. The other one, the anecdote of note that I saw was he was at the beginning of his career, he was dissatisfied with a song called Twinkle Star. So he took a break from producing and songwriting to visit a bullfight in Tijuana, of all places, and was inspired by the energy at the event. So he made some adjustments to the song, and that song then became The Lonely Bull, which you may know. His backing band was the infamous Wrecking Crew, which there is a great documentary about. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend. And Justin already mentioned it, but my album of choice of his is Whipped Cream and Other Delights, which was the number one album of 1966, outselling the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and Frank Sinatra. So,
shit.
Yeah.
Fucking all hail Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass.
It should be mentioned that Herb Alpert is also the A in A&M Records.
Yep.
As well as he is the only artist to concurrently hold a spot on the Billboard Top 100 as both a vocalist and an instrumentalist.
Did not know that.
Wow.
Another fun fact is Whipped Cream and Other Delights is a very commonly parodied album cover, and my favorite of which is Soul Asylum did Clam Dip and Other Delights, which has the lead singer literally covered in clam dip on the cover. But that was a very risque album cover at the time, and it actually almost didn't make it onto the shelves because of the woman.
It is
the Soul Asylum cover.
Yes, the Soul Asylum almost didn't make it on there.
Yeah, I got a chance to see him a few years ago, and he's fantastic. He's just so seems to be enjoying himself so much still, and the music's just so timeless and awesome. I love it.
You know why he's enjoying himself still is because it's undeniable fun.
It's undeniable fun,
It is.
not forced.
Nope, not forcing any.
Do you have a favorite track off of Whipped Cream and Other Delights? I don't mean to put you on the spot. Mine personally is Ladyfingers. I really, really dig that song, and I probably listen to that song once a week.
Sorry, obvious choice, but Taste of Honey is pretty fucking
Taste of
great.
Honey is a banger. Yeah, Ladyfingers goes.
Yes. As soon as you start talking about Herb Alpert, I hope somebody would start playing the mouth trumpet.
That's right.
That's on. Yeah, Herb Alpert's fucking great. So, cool.
Classic.
Yeah, Kyle. What do you got?
I don't even know how to say the band's name. Khruangbin.
I'm sorry, what?
Khruangbin? Do you know? Khruangbin. It's KHRUANGBIN.
That's a
Khruangbin.
That's a mouthful. Okay.
It sounds like a pastry or a Danish.
Their songs are in like car commercials now. Their songs are in beer commercials.
Huh.
It's kind of everywhere. They're on Matador, I think.
Huh.
It's like you see it here in the back of like TikTok videos and stuff. The shit's everywhere, but I mention it now because it's undeniable that like I have a couple other records. It's something that I can put on, like, to counter the other experiences where we put something on and people are like, "What the fuck is this?" Like I put that on, and no matter who it is, like my parents, my wife, the neighbors, whatever, I put it on, and everyone's always like, "Oh, this is nice."
Mm-hmm.
This is like it kind of has like a Middle East guitar flavor. The way the guy plays guitar is kind of like inspired by like Middle Eastern style blues music, and they're very kind of like into like reggae and dub. It's difficult music to describe.
Yeah.
It's very peaceful. It's very relaxing. It's the kind of shit you would hear in an Urban Outfitters walking around, but like it's undeniable. It's good.
Where are they from? Or what is
I think they're from Texas.
Oh, that was the last place I thought you were going to say. Dang. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
It's a 3-piece drummer, bass, guitar, and the way they fill out such like a big sound with a drum, bass, guitar. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's very mellow, very very pleasing. Yeah.
Pleasing.
Super limp.
All right. Cool. Nate.
Yeah. So we talked about some jazz. We talked a little about electronic music. My final pick is Music is Rotted One Note by Squarepusher. It's his quote unquote jazz album. He plays most of the instruments live on the album and just kind of cuts them up and, tweaks them and stuff, but very, very inspired by Miles Davis. Especially like On the Corner area.
Yeah.
Where it has the vibes or the electric, keyboard sound going. And then, his bass playing is incredible. It's also pretty wild and out of the blue, not what you would expect, coming in very frantic bass playing over these sparse tracks. But yeah, I love the album. Most Squarepusher fans don't like it because it's not the usual, EDM stuff. But I highly recommend this. It's definitely like a on in the background, while you're doing busy work kind of album.
Nice.
That's a solid suggestion. I forgot about that record for a long time.
Okay, so you're aware of it.
Up until
Cool. Pushing squares. Hey,
Cool.
hey, let's push some squares over to Justin Davidson.
All right. I'm gonna kind of do one on the fly because Herb Alpert was going to be mine, but I would say a very close one that was going to be my honorable mention is a band out of Brooklyn who is the backing band for Charles Bradley.
Oh, this was going to be my honorable. You and I, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We like to get Limp together.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, sorry.
But yeah, it's the Menahan Street Band.
Hell yeah, dude.
And so they have like affiliation with Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, the Budos Band. They're great. It's awesome. And it's another band that like I can put it on in any situation and everybody's going to go, what is this? What is this sweet ambrosia that's entering my ears? They're great. They're awesome. I just have nothing like everything they put out's great. But I think the album that I listen to the most is the one that's was recently released, which like only a couple of years ago, called The Exciting Sounds of the Menahan Street Band. But they also have a couple albums, Make the Road by Walking and The Crossing, as well as a probably 6 or 7 backing up Charles Bradley. And they have another album there where they back up the Shaladas, and they're great. I love them so much, and I listen to them on a very, very regular basis.
Yep.
My son loves them. I can put it on anytime, and it's just a great band. Great band.
Yeah, those records are like kind of my go-to when I'm just like, I don't really know what I want to listen to right now, but I want to listen to something.
But I want to make out.
I want to make out to a cover of the Rocky theme.
That's right.
But yeah, definitely times 2 for Menahan.
Yeah, that one's been on a lot at my house lately too.
Yeah.
I saw Charles Bradley, obviously before he died, but it'd be weird if it was after. But very talented man, Charles Bradley, and the band's great.
I feel like a lot of like, when I think about softer music, I think about like, I have albums that are tied to a time and place in my life more often than not. And
with soft music,
with soft music for sure. Like I think about like when I went to Australia, for some reason I listened to Blonde Redhead, Misery is a Butterfly. For some reason that album was
a beautiful album.
like was just on constantly, and like whenever that comes on, it brings me back to like oh man, I remember like sitting in this town and doing this and doing that, and like that album being on like constantly. And Kyle, you and I talked about this a little bit, like Highly Refined Pirates by Minus the Bear. Like there was a time in my life where I listened to that album incessantly, and it's cool like when I put those albums back on to kind of like you almost get like transported back to it a little bit. And you're just like, oh man, that was a really cool time in my life, and I really dig it. But I just wanted to kind of mention that as I guess those would be a couple like honorable mentions for me, I guess.
Nice.
That's a great, I think, point, like that time and place thing. And sometimes, I'll challenge myself and listen back to those albums and be like, is it really, as great as I think it is? Not even remember, but it is, but think it is. And you can't, and you almost get to a point where you don't even want to try to challenge it. You're like, whether it is great or not, it brings me back, and it has all these ties for me.
Highly Refined Pirates is another record I got laughed at for listening to.
Fuck man, you gotta
it was when I worked at a vintage store on 8th Street, and this girl was working there with me, and she was like a folk singer songwriter. Her music was great. Her name was Odessa Chan, and she was good. And I was playing the music in the shop that day, and it was some part where like there's a lot of cheesy ass lyrics in that record where he's like, let's sit around and have sex and drink wine, like
let's get a bottle and drink alone tonight, man. That's the line.
But there was some line, and she was like, what is this, dude? This sucks.
That band frustrates me so badly because obviously it was the follow-up to Botch, and no insult intended, Dave Knutson, but yeah, it was like the music was amazing, and it's just this guy kind of talking about drinking beer in every song over the top of the music. I was like, come on. I don't know.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I'm kind of with you, Nate. Like, just can't do it.
Sorry to shit on your honorable, Justin.
No, it's cool, man. It was a time and a place, and you know,
no, it means something to you, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, it means something to you. I love that for you.
I love that for you. Most fucking
for me, for you. That's great.
To somebody.
To quote Wesley, quoting one of his buddies, "It did what it needed."
Yeah, exactly. Best fucking movie review ever. Real quick for my honorable mentions, I was trying to keep the jazz out of it, but there's one that's just like so good I have to shout it out. Walt Dickerson, "To My Queen," is a great record, kind of along the same like mellow lines as like Bohren and their Club of Gore, but I would say vibraphone is my favorite instrument to listen to when it comes to that type of music. And this one is heavy on the vibes. So check it out.
Heavy vibes.
But I love it. I think the whole record is actually just 2 songs. 3 songs. But yeah.
I don't know that one. Send it.
Yeah, I will. I'll share it out. Any other shout outs?
Yeah, I got a couple. Any chance I get to shout out probably my favorite ever, which is Catherine Whale Ferment. I will do. It's definitely not soft, but it's,
Is that your favorite ever?
I think so, man. It's the one that I can just put on anytime, and again, it takes me to a place and a time, and it just, I don't know. It's to me, it holds up great.
Also, it's so during that. This is so weird, man.
Weird.
I was playing that on the stage at Warped Tour, trying to tune the monitors, and the guy that was like the sound supervisor, like the manager of all the sound people, like walked by when I had it on. He's like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah, I think the vocals,
fuck, dude? This isn't Melancholy. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, put on Brohim, dude. Pussy.
Fucking jackass. Fuck you, Warped Tour motherfucker. Anyway, sorry.
Put on Brohim.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, Catherine, like they're still like their use of dynamics, and they have this way of like doing these super melancholy like riffs where it's like the guitar notes are kind of playing against each other, and I don't know, man. I fucking love it. So good.
Hell yeah.
And I'll throw in, what was the other one I was going to throw in real quick? Red House Painters. I think, maybe the most emotionally heavy band. Some songs like Katie's Song are like just fucking devastating. Now the guy's been canceled, and so it's hard to recommend him too much because there's been a litany of things that have come out against him. So that one's hard to reconcile because I still have a deep feelings for the music, but the creator seems like a piece of shit. So
that's a good trick. I had a question in the honorable mentions. Okay, Smiths. I thought this whole episode was going to be about the Smiths.
Well, I think that was
the major touchstone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel Morrissey. Like we should have like talked about that at the very beginning, just going like, okay, like Smiths, Cure, Joy Division, New Order, off limits.
Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode. Like,
honestly, like I'm glad none of us really. I'm glad that was basically understood. Hey, I have something cool to recommend that I got for Christmas. There is a new vinyl box set called Box of Sin that is 4 LPs long. That are all remixes of songs from that were big within the gay nightclub scene from 1980 to 1989, and it is fucking wall-to-wall bangers.
That's a Disco Discharge thing, right?
That's correct, my friend. That's correct.
I have been looking at buying that.
Highly recommend. But it's cool. Like you can really sort of hear dance music moving through the decade, and in the same time, at the same way that your boy needs to get sad every once in a while and listen to some sad soft jams. Your boy likes
sometimes Wesley's got to dance.
Sometimes your boy's got to fucking cut a rug and dance. And
I thought you were going to say something totally different.
Dude, I did too.
Girl, sometimes you got to get horny, brothers.
Sometimes you got to just fucking grab a leather daddy and just fucking go to town, man. You got to go where the night takes you sometimes, and that's fucking cool. But yeah, that's my recommendation. I've been listening to it a lot lately, and it's fucking great. Oh, and it comes with stickers.
Perfect.
Yes.
Super important bonus. Have you guys, do you have any recommendations as of late?
I'll give you one. Just thinking about it. Steve Reich.
Oh,
music
fuck
for
yeah,
18
dude.
musicians. If you're trying to do anything focus-wise, like working, you want to listen to something, but you don't want to listen to heavy, you just want to focus, put on Steve Reich, music for 18 musicians. It's like a modern minimalist composer from, I think he did that in like the late 70s.
Yeah, I think that's right.
It's like, it's droney, it's like pulsing, like minimal piano, minimal like orchestral music. I wrote my entire thesis while listening to that on repeat for like 30 hours.
That sounds about right. Yeah, it's definitely some like sort of deep focus type shit.
For a recommendation of stuff that I've been listening to recently, it comes from a friend's record label called Empire of Tombs, and I buy all of his records because I like to support the buds. But the recent one that I got was a soundtrack for The Pessimist Chamber, which is a horror movie, and it's incredible. It's awesome. We talked a little bit earlier about like John Carpenter type music and stuff like that, and check it out, guys.
All right,
get into some horror movie soundtrack stuff.
Awesome.
He's also got another one called Zombie. That's really great.
Nice.
I'll throw a quick one in, music movie related. Maybe not a popular choice, but recently saw the movie Maestro.
Oh yeah.
Nice. And yeah, I don't know. Like I know that Bradley Cooper's probably easily backlashable against or whatever, but man, there's some scenes in that movie that are so fucking good, especially when he's conducting and the music and the emotion of it is just fucking awesome. And I think he did a great job learning how to
direct
and fill the shoes of Leonard. And
yeah, dude.
Anyway,
yeah, I guess related, unrelated. I saw Poor Things with Liz this weekend and fucking loved it. Great movie. Nice. Yeah, highly recommend it. Yeah, hilarious. Like probably the most I've laughed in a movie this entire year. All right, well, we did it. We talked about soft music. So thanks, fellas. I love you and I appreciate you. And stay soft out there.
Appreciate you too.
Yeah.
Appreciate and love you, man. Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. Adios.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.